How have ships changed the world? The Egyptians are responsible for creating the first daily cargo ships, which were used to transport heavy stones for building monuments. One of the Egyptian central religious images was the continuous voyage of the sun god Ra through the sky in his two barks, the day bar and the night bar. The continual motion of the solar barks betokened to continue functioning of the maat, the basic moral foundation of the entire universe, included the celestial realm. The boats in ancient Egypt were important to many aspects of Egyptian economical, political, and religious ideological life. Nile was used to transport supplies and building materials to the pyramids. During the annual flooding of the Nile, a natural harbor was created by the high waters that came conveniently close to the plateau. The return to dominance of the seas by the Greeks was because of the need to colonize, the need and the natural inclination to trade across the seas, and for political freedom and freedom of the spirit. The Greeks didn't want to profit through violence and stealing, but instead this was a sign and an expression of their love for adventure and the discovery of new places, as well as their natural instincts. In certain cases, colonies were established for the sole purpose of ensuring that the mother city-state had a monopoly on the produce of the region. The ships of medieval Europe were powered by sail, oar, or both. There was a large variety, mostly based on much older conservative designs, although wider and more frequent communication within Europe meant exposure to a variety of improvement. Experimental failures were costly and rarely attempted. Ships in the north were influenced by Viking vessels, while those in the south by classical or Roman vessels. However, there was a technological change. Before harnessing the power of steam, people relied on the winds of wind and weather to get around on sailing ships. Steamships could better handle rough seas and offer a viable alternative enable vessels to navigate rivers, lakes, and oceans, regardless of wind conditions. This breakthrough allowed for more precise scheduling, increases reliability, and faster travel times, ultimately changing global trade and transportation. Developed for the US for Puerto Rico trade, the container vessels was slowly emerging in the maritime area in the 1950s. A standard-sized container maximized cargo space, allowing each ship to carry the maximum amount of goods, ranging from fresh produce to lumber to automobiles using a fixed route and schedule. These dedicated container ships can efficiently move cargo from one port to another, supporting global trade. Cruising took on a life of its own and became a luxury where well-to-do people would mingle, drink, eat gourmet dishes, and travel to exciting destinations. Soon, cruising would become more than just an elite way to travel and would evolve into a fantastical holiday options for all families. Ships have been integral to human civilization since time immemorial. From beginnings as simple logs used for river crossings, they evolved into magnificent vessels that facilitate trade, warfare, and spiritual practices. Ancient Egyptians relied on boats to transport food along the Nile, while Vikings ventured across vast oceans in their longboats. In the modern era, ships continue to play a vital role in global commerce, transporting goods across the world's oceans. Furthermore, the cruise industry has transformed ocean travel into a popular leisure activity, allowing millions of people to explore exotic destinations and experience the luxury of the life at sea. The history of ships is a testament to human ingenuity and our enduring fascination with the ocean. Thank you so much.